Independent New York and had so far info. You might really enjoy this or really hate it. I feel like there's nothing in between. And today we are going to play them. This is the United States Redux mod, and in it you are able to split up the entirety of North America. And yeah, as you can see, it's pretty colorful. I really enjoy it actually. And all the states have so much industry everywhere. We ourselves don't actually have that big of a focus tree despite being New York, and therefore I thought, why don't I create my own scenario? And I wrote more than a page for a scenario in ChatGPT, and I'm now just going to show it to you and going to comment it. The entire scenario is actually pretty detailed, therefore I installed another software where you can let ChatGPT talk. Let's see it.
Background: the year was 1936, and the United States of America, along with the entire North American continent, had undergone tremendous growth in population and industry. However, this rapid expansion had led to increasing instability and political tensions. Eventually, in 1934, the once unified nation collapsed along state and territory lines, giving rise to numerous new nations. Among these, the independent state of New York emerged as one of the largest and most influential.
I actually decided to create new ideologies for this scenario, and here you can see it.
Ideologies of independent New York 2. One New England idea. One prominent ideology in independent New York was the New England idea, which advocated for the unification of the various New England nations. Supporters of this ideology believed that the cultural and historical ties between these states should be harnessed to create a strong and prosperous region within the larger independent state of New York. 2. Neo-Americanism. Another influential ideology was Neo-Americanism, which called for the reunification of the states that were once part of the United States of America. Neo-Americanists argued that by bringing together these fractured states, New York could regain its former strength and influence on the global stage. 3. New York independence. On the other end of the spectrum, proponents of New York independence held the belief that the state should remain pacifist and independent at all costs. They saw New York as a unique entity, distinct from both the former United States and the neighboring nations that had emerged from its dissolution. 4. Europeanism. There was also a faction that espoused Europeanism, asserting that New York was a culturally European nation and should forge close ties with European countries. Advocates of this ideology emphasized the shared history, values, and traditions between New York and its European counterparts. 5. Expansionism. Lastly, the expansionist ideology held sway among a significant portion of the population. These individuals believed that New York must expand its territorial reach by any means necessary. They embraced militarism and saw the acquisition of new territories as essential for the state's security and economic prosperity.
I think ChatGPT actually did a good job here. By the way, I created all of the ideologies, and I enjoyed the way ChatGPT presented them. Let's go to the political parties, which I also created.
Chapter 3. Political parties within the independent state of New York. Several political parties emerge, each representing distinct ideologies and advocating for different visions of the future. These parties played a crucial role in shaping the political landscape and vying for the support of the electorate. Liberal Party. The Liberal Party championed liberalism and the Big Tent philosophy, aiming to unite diverse factions within New York society. They sought to promote individual rights, social progress, and a market-based economy. Progressive Party. The Progressive Party stood for new nationalism, neo-Americanism, progressivism, and populism. They emphasized the need for social and economic reforms, as well as the reunification of the former American states. National Party. The National Party appealed to expansionism, militarism, and populism. They advocated for a strong military, territorial expansion, and the protection of New York's national interests. Conservative Party. The Conservative Party centered its platform on conservatism, law and order, and neo-Americanism. They advocated for traditional values, a strong justice system, and the reunification of the former American states. Socialist Party. The Socialist Party prioritized New York's independence, democratic socialism, and pacifism. They sought to create a more equitable society, expand social programs, and maintain a peaceful stance in international affairs. Center Party. The Center Party represented agrarianism, centrism, and populism. They aimed to bridge the gap between rural and urban communities, promote agricultural interests, and find balanced solutions to societal challenges. Communist Party. The Communist Party advocated for communism, Marxism-Leninism, and populism. They sought to establish a socialist state, redistribute wealth, and empower the working class. Social Democratic Party. The Social Democratic Party aligned with Europeanism and social democracy. They aimed to build a welfare state, prioritize social justice, and foster strong ties with European nations.
Most of the information was put in by me already, but I like the description of, for example, the Center Party. Then we had a chapter about foreign influence, and there wasn't much interesting stuff. However, Germany actually supported the National Party, which I think is pretty interesting, and I don't really know how to feel about it. They aren't really far right in the description. The Soviet Union is actually supporting both the Socialist and Communist Party. I don't don't really know why the Socialist Party. In real life they didn't really like the Soviet Union. And we are now at the election result. The Liberal Party got the biggest support. They gained 26.5%. Behind them we had the Progressive Party with 19.2%. Then we actually had the National Party with 14.8%, and I'm kinda seeing a trend. ChatGPT is only taking the order I gave it. The Conservative Party gained 12.3%. Then we actually had the Socialist Party with almost 10%, the Center Party with 8%, the Communist Party with a pretty huge 6.4%, and in last place the Social Democratic Party. They only got 3%. And the coalition formation was a bit weird, and I had to give the order multiple times.
Government formation. After the election, the task of government formation began. Following negotiations and coalition building efforts, a majority coalition was formed between the Liberal Party, Progressive Party, National Party, and Conservative Party. This coalition, with a combined total of 208 seats, was able to appoint a president who would lead the independent state of New York. The coalition government aimed to bring together parties that shared common ground on key issues and could effectively govern the state. The Liberal Party, with its emphasis on individual rights and social progress, found common cause with the Progressive Party, which championed new nationalism and reunification of the former American states. The National Party, driven by its commitment to expansionism, militarism, and populism, formed an alliance with the Conservative Party, which advocated for law and order and shared the goal of reuniting the fragmented states. This coalition sought to address both the security and economic interests of the independent state of New York. By joining forces, these four parties were able to secure a stable and majority government that could effectively implement policies and address the pressing issues facing the state. Together, they worked to strike a balance between their respective ideologies and find common ground on matters of governance, security, and economic development. The government focused on promoting social progress while safeguarding the state's security and interests. They aim to foster economic growth, implement reforms to address societal challenges, and navigate the complexities of the post-dissolution political landscape. This coalition government sought to create a stable and prosperous future for the independent state of New York, representing a broad spectrum of interests and ideologies within its governance structure.
For some reason other countries in the region aren't worried about the new government. I mean, they are expansionists and want to attack other countries, but at this point I want to add something. This entire video took me more than 20 hours to make, and I worked on it until 9 AM in the morning. And then the next day. So if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. Would really help me for all the work that went into this, and definitely share it with your friends. You can of course also subscribe. As you can see, most people haven't done that, but let's continue with the parliament. Yeah, here you can see the parliament. And ChatGPT really likes to create very big coalitions that don't even need that many parties. I don't think these three parties actually need the Nationalist Party, but now they have a 2/3 majority. I created all the 5 ideologies myself, by the way, and I'm now trying to play like they would play. I also have some other mods loaded, for example Instant War, but also Military Loss mod, the Demanded mod, and Calling Button, and also Capture Enemies Commander, which I just forgot. And I think we are going to look to the east, obviously. There we have the other states in New England, and I think we should take them because of our coalition. All the member parties want their territory. We already have 33 million people in the state, almost 34 million, and I would like to add some stuff here. Vermont doesn't have that many people, Massachusetts a bit more, Connecticut of course, and I think we don't have that many troops actually. How many do we have at the moment? We actually only have 3 overall. Not a good look, but we have 3 research slots here. We have a bunch of military factories and a bunch of research, I think actually important, and we can even build convoys. I think we are going to choose the democratic path, matching our coalition or government in general. The game isn't playing that fast because we have so many nations. We have like 60 or 70 more in North America, more than in the base game. And do the other countries actually have the normal stuff? They have the normal stuff. Should be interesting. Everything else is on historic, by the way. I hope the other countries aren't going to attack us. Investigation into insanity. There's a mysterious person in a mental hospital. Only I want to make demands. There's this Greenland, by the way, with I think an overpowered focus tree. I hope they don't annex us. Wait a minute, oh no. I'm just going to take Denmark. Now there shouldn't be a problem anymore. I forgot my own tag. Nin for some reason. Glad I actually checked that. And we have a single general in the entire army. We also have the National Ideas mod, by the way, for more political power. I hope that will help us. Italy took also, and I think Massachusetts have more troops than we have. Yeah, we need to rebuild on our army. We don't have that much reinforcements. We should think about who we are going to attack. Here you can see our division at the start of the game. And we have the League of Nations mod, of course, because we need even more chaos. The democratic path, North Carolina joined the League of Nations, and we are going to need so much political power. Okay, many more people are joining. Can we join, by the way? This is really taking a lot of time. clicking away. Please, France, can we join? Yeah. And we are part 2. There now are 140 members. Can they even get resolutions that way? Or maybe they can get it easier. Let's hope not. We got a cold wave, by the way. I hope it doesn't hurt us too much at the moment. But our guy is actually pretty good for the laws. We need 6,000 more guns. I don't know when we are going to get them, but I'm improving everything else at the moment too. Partial mobilization, and we can actually reform our lands. Texas is now actually trying to get people on their side. Oh, I think we should act quickly and attack one of the neighboring nations, like Connecticut. I thought they joined Pennsylvania for a minute, but I'm just an idiot and didn't draw the front ends correctly. Everybody go here. We don't have any aircrafts. I hope they don't have either. We are justifying on them and have to wait for a moment. Does anybody have a faction here? Not at the moment. I think Texas can actually get one at some point. They're friends with California. Okay, but we could also get friends with Texas here. Nobody is guaranteeing Connecticut, and I hope we can just take them. They only have 2 people at the border, and we have 4 people in total. Can they go around them? I think so. Do it? They are already encircled. Take the capital. Everybody attack them, and that way we should be able to win. Or can we do it? I'm actually not sure. Maybe ignore them and take the rest of the state. Ignore them, people. The United Kingdom is guaranteeing Texas. Okay. And we actually had more losses than them. Take the entire state, and people want to sanction Italy. I support that. And we took Connecticut. Take the entire state and their generals. We now have another person here. Eugene Gordon. I don't know any of these people. Probably should. Maybe take a look at Rhode Island now. But we also need to integrate all the states here. They actually have 3 different states with, I'm pretty sure, more people in it. Also attack Rhode Island now, so long as we can do it. Take them. Don't attack them, we don't need to do that. I think they have, yeah, that's the only tie left. And we also won that conflict. Only one state this time. There's so many victory points everywhere, but we are finally a bit bigger. We also have this Form Nations button and could do different stuff, I believe. The Combined Syndicates of America, they are already sabotaging buildings. I need more political power. A bit annoying, of course. I don't know if I want to do more of the focus tree here. There actually are elections. Let's do that and give it to the Liberals then. It's actually a coalition. That might be a bit annoying. And they have the Progressives also in the coalition, but also, yeah, it's kind of a middle ground. I'm more working towards this path at the moment. And unrest is actually going up, I think, over time. We had a cold wave and now we have a heat wave. Should we attack Vermont now? They have 1 troop. Go to the border. I hope they don't get guaranteed. New Hampshire, how many troops do they have? They also have only 1. I might just attack both of them now. Don't get any guarantees. They don't get any. Take New Hampshire and Vermont. We want to find Chris Erickson here. And yes, I just made a political joke about Vermont that nobody else knows, except people from Vermont that are shocked that I know these people. We need amazing debates in our state. We're taking both parts here. New Hampshire, I think actually in real life, controlled by a Republican governor at the moment. Or not controlled, but there's one in office. Take Montpelier, or Montpelier. I don't know how it's pronounced here. Take Concord. Oh no, I think we're getting encircled. Give the Liberals the win and expand the freedom of government. I hope we don't lose a troop there. Please don't. I hope they can survive. Oh no, we have a resolution against us. Labelle province? Where are they? Who are you? Are you here? I'm kinda confused. We actually have a Panama Canal Zone. People's Republic of New Panama. We have Puerto Rico. They aren't it. We have Hawaii. We have the Johnston Atoll. Just take all the territory. North Vermont, we have their only troop in New Hampshire. Why aren't you taking them? Take Berlin. And we took Vermont. Very nice. Bernie Sanders is now here. Take their general. More rights, of course. And now we have New Hampshire left. Their only troop is actually fleeing now. And are we actually losing? I don't get it. What are we doing? Why? Really confusing to me. They pestered against us. Don't attack us, please. I think we didn't lose anybody. We took 5 casualties, okay, important. And we took New Hampshire. I hope we can soon unite not North England, New England. Why do I always say North England? Isn't there Ivy League college here? I don't know. And we have the state of Maine in the north. Should we attack them? I don't know. There are 3 troops overall. And we only have 4. May get a bit annoying, but we need their territory. And attack them too. and unite North England again. Ultimatum of the League of Nations. No, we don't want that. Embargo on luxury goods. I think they actually have 3 troops at the moment. Not that great. Encircle them would be pretty helpful. And I'm pretty sure we can take them. Are most people living in this part? I didn't know that. But looks like that's actually the case. Not that many people in the north, even if they have a congressional vote. I know I'm giving too many relevant facts for the time period. We are now actually not losing equipment. I thought we did. We did for a moment. We can now actually create factions here. And people don't want rearmament. But I don't want to de-arm. More propaganda. We have 66%. Okay, Pennsylvania turned communist. A bit overkill. California is democratic actually. But are they turning? They aren't turning okay. They don't have any elections and have the Republicans in office. Interesting, definitely. And they at this point actually still the Liberal Party. But I think most states actually liberal here. I'm working on getting more political power now. And I think disruption is going down. We don't have any embargo anymore. Good. Now they are again looking at Italy. Really helpful from them. And we could also send volunteers now. I don't think we need that actually. And the League of Nations excluded Italy. I hope they don't do it with us. More people for a great army. And more political power. Unlimited power. We could get even more. Interesting. We have far more people in the army. And I hope we can still take Massachusetts now. Without them getting any guarantee. They don't have any at the moment. And I'm just going to save. At the moment we now have how many troops? 15. And Massachusetts has up to 11. But I don't have much territory. We can attack them. And okay, I thought they joined the Allies for a moment there. And California actually joined the Allies. So take them, people. We need to move really quickly. Don't join any faction. Can we encircle people? Cambridge to Boston. Take them. We took Boston, I think. The Indian National Congress won and we have the United Front in China. We now have the capital Trenton. I have no idea how that's pronounced. But nice to learn about stuff like that. Who is actually losing more people? We are losing more people, but they are losing the entire war. We need aircrafts at some point. I like how much green I'm seeing now. And we could get more for the economy here. Or more for the military too. Take them, people. Take Providence. Why aren't they taking it? Washington. Are they now going to capitulate? We need, I think, one more city. Oh no, they took something else in the south. Ignore them and take the Barnstable. Doesn't sound like an actual city. Take that troop over there. How are they still surviving? Probably because they have most people at the coast. And we aren't winning. I'm getting worried. Get that troop over here. And I think they lost the troop over here. And we finally won. We haven't integrated any territories so far, by the way. We should really start doing that. We have united New England. Can we form them now? New England? Can we do it? How can we do it? I have no idea how this is working actually. Do we need Trenton? I don't think so. Can we do it here? No. Only California is in any team. We get so much political power every day now. And we are going to need it. Integrating Connecticut now and Rhode Island. People want to do new sanctions on our nation. Don't do that. Anti-air. We have another reform in the United Kingdom on offense. I think that's actually not normal. In the worst case, they can actually form a nation at some point. Not like the UN, but a normal nation. We now have more recruitable manpower. I think California just did something democratic. They're now actually guaranteeing taxes. And I think they have created another faction. I hope other people aren't going to join it. Here we have the ideologies. Many people are still democratic, but some communist and fascist ones. And now I know what La Belle province is. It's actually communist Quebec. No way. I did anti-tank instead of anti-air. Here you can see how much we have already integrated. And we now have a core population of almost 50 million. I don't think New England had that many at the time. And we could get over 50 at the end. Just get like 500,000 people in a month. A bit overpowered if you ask me actually. And the Continental Centennial Republic of Colorado joined the Californian team. Maybe we will need to demand it more later now, because people are going to join teams. How many people are on? Okay, there are so many people here. Should we attack New Jersey? Maybe. Please don't get any guarantee, New Jersey, or join Okay. Glad I loaded the game before, because I think I have an idea what I can do now. Load the other game and go to countries in Europe for once. Czechoslovakia maybe? Or maybe not. The Netherlands here. They're going to get guarantees. I hope so. Now Belgium. That's actually a trick you can do. Also get guarantees logically. Now Luxembourg. They also get from California. Now Ireland. They don't get any. Will Norway get any? Norway didn't get any either. Okay. And now to New Jersey. I hope we can attack them and declare immediately. Don't try to join the allies. We got embargoed by the German Reich. Why? Don't join any team. Please don't do it. Don't join any team. I think we now have a better division template. As always, I just took it from a website. And I think we should have, yeah, we have a far better KD. But I'm still unsure if they will join another team. I hope they won't. Just take them. And we took them, okay. Massively important. And their generals too. Now we don't have anybody to really attack. Maybe New Brunswick. Wait, what is the name? The drive-through state. Okay. Maybe we should go to them. Interesting idea actually. Parts of Canada now. We still don't have any aircrafts at the moment. We need close air support though. I hope I don't need to reload now. California, don't help them in any way, shape or form. They aren't. Take them. Oh, I think they're actually fascists, so they shouldn't get support anyway. And we get an infantry general. Army offensive? Why can't we take them? Are we lacking supply in the north? I don't get it actually. Get the capital? I don't know how many people are actually living in New Brunswick. They just took their name from a German city. A bit weird. A new leader of the League of Nations, and it's the United Kingdom again. I'm pretty sure we've done the most so far. Yeah, by far. We have done the most. Okay. But we're actually in the Council of the League of Nations? Oh no, there was a resolution against us. We can now take parts of the state. Or is it a state or territory? I'm always forgetting. Go to St. John. And we are now actually in January. Take the capital. They took the capital back, the old one. Annoying. I think they might have air support. Or maybe not. They actually have more troops than I hope for. Get more air support, or 3 people of air support, 4 aircrafts for the entire army. That way we hopefully have more actually now. They're taking back territory. I don't know what's the problem at the moment. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not good enough in the game. They're taking more territory back. I think I might have to reload. Yeah, I have to give up again. We have to be foreign policy. Anti-losing war support. Oh no. Instability, I think, is dropping so much. Oh no, really annoying. We are now in January 1948 and we are going to have another election. But for that you are going to have to wait, as we are going to end for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I think that's something more experimental that nobody has ever done on YouTube. I don't know. Using ChatGPT for a scenario in Hoi 4 and creating an election, but I hope you enjoyed this. Here you can find another video. It might be another Hoi 4 video or Ages of Conflict, as I am doing a battle royale for the entire world. Should be interesting to you. That's everything for today. Only in the description you can find my Discord server and are free to join it. That's it for today and bye.